Welcome back. And what some would call the holistic approach to addressing rampant crime, Harris County Judge Lina Hidalgo and her Democratic allies on Commissioner Court are funneling $4 million tax dollars into so-called youth services aimed at keeping troubled teens out of trouble and on track. The support and issued an apology to kids who are at risk for not doing more.
We held you accountable for our shortcomings. We owe you an amends for how we've destroyed your lives. And we are going to do better by you.
Panel, these millions in so-called youth reinvestment funds are being delivered amid outcries from prosecutors and county law enforcement agencies that they are being defunded during a crime wave. Holly, give me some perspective on this. You cover the battle for dollars down at Harris County Commissioner's Court.
Sure. You know, there's nothing wrong with these youth outreach programs. They're great. They're fantastic. But the county's responsibility is to fund those core services. And when you had law enforcement come to the commissioners and ask for a certain amount of money to handle this crime wave that we're experiencing, and only 18% of that is agreed to, that's a problem. Again, we're not sure we have enough police officers to answer the phones or to come out when we call for help. And those are much more important expenses for the county. We need more prosecutors. We need to fund our prosecutors in a way that, you know, they can keep people on staff. Instead, we're diverting all these funds to yet another group. And, you know, I'm sure it's a fantastic group that's going to administer the funds. I'm sure they have the best of intentions, and that's fantastic. But, you know, where are the additional patrol officers? When we have a growing county and a growing crime wave, and you know we've got a city with a homicide rate that's second only to Chicago this year.
Tamara, what's your take here? I mean, this program looks like it's really productive. Is this a good investment?
Listen, I already have spoken on this before on another station. I'm so glad I get to talk about it here. Look, Change Happens is a wonderful group. My son participated in their summer programs throughout his whole middle school and most of his elementary. That's fine and dandy. But to say that this is about crime prevention, this addresses children mostly in elementary school and maybe some children in middle school. For the crime that we are facing, they should have put more money into the programs that we already have. This is not the same. I want to make sure y'all don't get it twisted. The Hire Houston First program that the city has, which takes children from 17 to 24, is a phenomenal program. I worked all summer during my school years through a government program similar to this. This truly is action with words with action behind it. This right here is good for the young children, but do I think this will have an immediate impact on the crime we are having? No. Would giving back the constables and the sheriff's office the money that you took from the rollover help? Hell yeah.
All right, 20 seconds, Chow. This money well spent.
This is both ends. Remember, this is $4 million, and the Youth Justice Council funds programs in our community. It just doesn't go into the hands of the council and says, hey, we got $4 million. This gets dispersed into communities to help. If you want to really effectively fund prevention, this is just a tiny little sliver of a budget that, you know, when it comes to law enforcement and the criminal justice system, is in the hundreds of millions of dollars.